Welcome back to another adaptive or chair at home workout. I am so welcome back to another one of my YouTube workout videos. Remember, before you get started with any exercise, I want you to do a warm-up, about a 3 to 5 minute warm-up. I'm going to be providing a free link to a warm-up that I have for you. It's seated. You can do that. And when you finish any workout, you also want to stretch. I'm providing a free link to a seated stretch routine that you can do as well. But today's workout is going to last for about 30 minutes. I'm going to take you through all of the exercises of this 30-minute workout. If you'd like to have a copy of that, you can pick up a copy of all of the exercises that we're going to be doing today. I've included detailed instructions and pictures for you to follow along with at any time, so you can have that with you always and track your progress. I highly recommend that you get that. You can click on the link in the description below to get a copy of today's workout. All you're going to need is your chair that you'll be seated in, and you're going to need a pillow, or if you have a step bench like I have here, this black step bench, you can use that one as well. But that's really all you're going to need. If you have a clock nearby, you can keep track of the workout along with me today so that we can finish in 30 minutes or less. Our breaks are going to be 60 seconds long. We're going to be working out in triple sets. Triple sets really just mean we're going to do 3 exercises in a row. Then we're going to take that 60-second break. We're going to do 4 sets of triple sets, and then we'll be finished. But remember, do that warm up. If you haven't done your warm up yet, go ahead and pause this video and click on the warm up link video. Ready? I say let's get started with today's 30-minute or less workout. If you have a smartwatch like I do, you can go ahead and turn it on to help yourself keep track of your calories burned and your heart rate. Your heart rate's really going to tell you how hard that you're working out, your intensity level, which is really important. If you don't have a smartwatch, we're going to use something called the RPE scale, or the rate of perceived exertion scale. It's really just a scale that we use on from a 0 to 10, how hard are you working out? 0 meaning not doing anything at all, and 10 meaning, oh my God, I'm working out so hard, I'm going to pass out. You don't ever want to feel like that, okay? So throughout today's workout, we're going to be checking on our exertion level. So if you have a smartwatch, you're going to look at that to see what your heart rate is. If you don't, I'm also going to be talking about that RPE exertion level scale. So let's go ahead and get started. You've already done your warm-up. We're going to start off with our first set. You're going to be doing a seated march in the chair, and it's going to be looking like so. You're going to be raising your knees up. If you need to move this bench or pillow back that you have, you're going to do that, but you're going to raise your knees and feet up off of the ground, and you're also going to be swinging your arms just like so. So let's go ahead and start that now. We're going to be doing this for 3 minutes. As you do this, I want you to pull your belly button in very, very tight. I want you to sit up nice and straight. It's going to give you much better spinal support and alignment. And it's going to help you move better too. You're going to move much better. You're going to be able to swing those arms a little more forward and backward. And you're definitely going to be able to raise those knees up higher and feet up higher off the floor. As you raise your feet up, try to turn your toes up towards the ceiling and not let them drop down towards the floor as you do this, okay? When you're doing your march, try to stay on the balls of your feet if you can, and try not to let your heels drop. You can go at your own pace. So if I am moving a little bit too quickly for you, you can slow down that pace. If you find that you're breathing way too hard here, you can drop those arms down just a little bit if you want to, and not raise your knees up as high. At this point, I want you to go ahead and check that smartwatch if you can to see where you are heart rate wise. Now, a good heart rate for you really depends on your age. It really does depend on your age. It also depends on your fitness level, but a really good general indicator is your age. Now, there's a formula that we use for determining a really good heart rate for you. And if you'd like to see what that formula is, I will provide a link to you. So go ahead and drop a comment asking me for that if you'd really like to know exactly what your heart rate should be. But otherwise, very generally, you can use something called the RPE. And all that really means is how hard are you working out on a scale of 0 to 10? Remember how I said that earlier. So 0 meaning you're not doing anything at all, and 10 meaning you're working out so hard you're going to pass out. Right now, you want to feel like a 6. So as long as you're feeling like a 6 right now, you're doing well. We're going to do this for about 20 more seconds, and then we're going to be using our step bench or our pillow. We're going to be doing toe taps, and I'll show you what that looks like before we begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to be doing toe taps, so go ahead and bring that pillow close to you or your step bench close to you as well. All we're going to be doing is raising one foot and knee up, tapping, bringing it back down to the floor, and we'll do the same thing with the other. We're going to be going back and forth like this with the toe taps. We're going to do it 50 times alternating. You can see how I'm swinging my arms back and forth to help give me a little bit more momentum, a little bit more energy while I do this. We're going to do this 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay, the next thing we're going to do something called a high knee. So if you want to go ahead and move your pillow or step bench a little bit farther away from you, come up onto the balls of your feet on the floor. Don't let the heels drop. Arms up, and then you're going to raise your knee, palms down, to raise the knee as high as you can to touch that palm. Try not to bring your palm down to your knee. Try to raise your knee up to the palm. And then we're going to alternate with that one. We're going to do this 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. You got a 60-second muscle and water break. It starts right now. If you can see here, I'm using a stopwatch to keep track of our breaks. If you have a stopwatch, you can use that. Or if you have a smartphone, you can use this stopwatch setting on your smartphone. Most smartphones have a stopwatch setting on there that you could use. If you don't have that, you could also use a clock nearby just to keep track of your break time and make sure that you're not taking longer than a 60-second break. That's really important in terms of how we keep your heart rate or your RPE level up, and it really helps us to burn the right amount of calories. We've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to start our second triple set, starting with the chair marching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to start with the march that we were doing in our first triple set. Every triple set that we're going to be doing today, we're going to start off with this chair march. So now we're going to pick up our pace a little bit higher. The first triple set, I asked you to feel like a 6. Right now, I want you to bump that up just a tiny bit to a 7. So what that really means, what that really looks like is raising your knees a little higher or raising your knees, alternating a little bit faster. And the same thing with your arms, because we just want to get our heart rate up a tiny bit more. Not a lot, but just a tiny bit more. And remember, again, if you're wearing a smartwatch like I am, and you want to know what that exact heart rate is that you should have, because you can actually see the number that you're working at of your heart on your smartwatch, just drop me a comment below and I will figure out what your exact heart rate number should be. Just really quickly, if you're a science and exercise science nerd like I am, the general formula, there is a formula to determining what the heart rate should be. It is based on your age. And all you really do, again, very general, is take the big number of 220 and then you subtract your age. So if you think about that, I'll tell you my age. My age is 40. 220 minus 40. So what's that number? 180. So 180, I'm using myself as an example here, is the maximum, is the most that my heart should be beating when I'm working out. And 180 for me, because I'm 40, is like a 10 on the RPE scale, right? If I checked my heart rate and it was at 180, then that would mean that I was working out so hard that I was at the point where I could technically almost pass out. Don't want to be there. So then what we do is we work at percentages off of that maximum number, okay? And right now, because you're going to feel like a 7, technically that percentage would be like 70% of that max. So like I said, if you want me to help you figure out what your exact number should be, I'm happy to do that because I'm an exercise science nerd. Studied that in college. I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The next exercise we're going to be doing is something called a butt kick. So all you're going to do is you're going to try to bring your heel as high as you can and as quickly as you can to the underside of your seat. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to try to kick yourself in the bum under your seat. We're going to do this back and forth like that 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay, we got one more exercise to do in this triple set, and that's going to be a side shuffle. We're going to keep this very simple. All you're going to do is start with both feet to the side of your chair as much as you can. So your feet are off on an angle. You're going to shuffle across the center of your chair, just like this, to the other side of it. That's one side shuffle. Then you're going to shuffle back as far as you can, okay? You're making this your workout. That's another side shuffle. We're just going to go back and forth like that, right? Side shuffle, just like that. We're going to do 50 shuffles in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 50. You've got yourself a 60-second muscle and water break, and it starts right now. Remember, I'm helping to keep time. 60 seconds. If you want to grab some water during our 60-second break, go ahead and do that. That's when I take my water breaks too. And if you haven't noticed by now, these videos are live. I'm not going to edit them because I want you to see exactly how long all of your exercises are supposed to take when you do my workouts. And I want you to see exactly how long you're supposed to be breaking. So I'm going to do everything exactly as the way you should be doing it. So you can totally copy that and know that you're doing it the correct way. Always pull your belly button in as tightly as you can. If you want to drop me some comments, I will definitely be sure to answer as many as I can after our workout. Remember, today's workout, we're going to be doing this for about 30 minutes or less. So let's get started with our third triple set now. And again, we're starting off with the chair. The chair marches. So right now, as you're doing this chair march, I want you to take it up another notch. Remember, the second triple set, you were doing this at a 7. You wanted to feel like a 7. The first time we did this, you wanted to feel like a 6, right? So you just did things a little bit slower. Second set, you did it a little bit faster. And now, on this third triple set, I'm asking you to go a little bit more quickly because you're going to feel like an 8, like an 8, okay? So this is going to be a much more high intensity round because you should be feeling like an 8, not a 7 or a 6. What that really looks like is you swinging your arms a little bit faster, pumping those arms a little bit faster, and you're going to be raising your knees, alternating a little bit quicker. If you have your smartwatch like I do, after you do this for a few seconds, you can check that smartwatch to see where you are. Look, is my heart rate up a little higher? Okay, yes it is, great. I'm in that sweet spot or that zone. And again, if you're a exercise science nerd like me, you really want to know what that number is, send me a comment and I will figure out your number for you to let you know what your heart rate should be in your zone. And remember, it's really regulated to your age, and I use myself as an example. Okay, so right now I should be working at 80% of my maximum heart rate. And pop quiz, if you remember, my maximum heart rate was 180, right? So I should be working at 80% of 180. You want to do that math for me? 80%. So I should be swinging my arms really fast. I should be raising my knees, alternating really fast, right? Seated chair workout. I should also be upright in my chair. Remember, we talked about being upright, shoulders back, pulling our belly buttons in the entire time. Definitely want to do that. We got about 10 more seconds of this, and then we're going to be doing some side punches, which I will show you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, we don't need our step bench or a pillow if you were using it for now. We're going to be doing side punches. So I'm going to turn this way just to show you, give you a better angle here. You're going to start with your arms up, right? Fists close together like you want to punch belly button in to help secure, provide very good support to your core. You're going to punch to the side of you with one arm extended out straight. I also want you to step with your same side leg extended out as far as you can, toes down, heel off the floor, and then come back to the center. Then I want you to alternate, do the same thing on the other side. You're punching, arm out straight, and you're extending that same side leg out as straight as you can. To the other side, keep your belly button in tight. We're going to do this back and forth because we have to do it 50 times. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 450. We got one more exercise to do in this triple set, and then we're going to have that break. So what you're going to do is, I'll turn to this side, give you a little bit of a better angle for this exercise. We're going to be doing a seated vertical jump. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you a full version and a modified version for this one if you don't want to jump, if that feels too scary for you. You're going to lean forward with a nice flat back. You see my back nice and flat, belly button still in. Try to touch your toes or go over as far as you can comfortably. Then you're going to push off of the floor with the balls of your feet and toes. Arms up to the sky, and you're going to push off so that you jump your legs up into the air. We're going to be doing that 50 times. So again, I'm doing it nice and slowly. Arms straight, and then jump, just like that. If you don't want to jump, you can lean over, touch your toes, push off the floor with your toes, and raise your arms up overhead. So again, no jumping, raising up, okay? I'll do both versions for you. I'll start off with the full. We have 50 of them to do. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, reaching over, jumping, 1, reaching over, arms straight, jumping, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are vertical jumps. 6, 7, 8. You're going to try to come up as straight as you can. 9, 10. Now I'm going to modify. No jumping. 1, I'm just leaning over and raising. 2, 3, you pick the version. 4, that's best for you, but keep a flat back. 5, 6, 7, 8, your heels. 9, try not to touch the floor. 10, with those heels. I'll do full ones now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go as quickly. 7, 8, or self-paced. 9. Okay, 10. So this is set 3. We're going to do this again. I'll do modified. 1, 2. Really focus on pushing into the floor with the balls of my feet. 3, 4, and toes. 5, why? Because 6, it really engages your calf muscles more. 7, when you do that. 8, and you get more power. 9, okay, 10, set 4, so we're at 40, and I'll do our last set up to 50 full. So 1, 2, 3, 4, flat back, remember. 5, no arching like a cat. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. So we've done all 3 exercises, which means you got another 60-second muscle and water break. It starts right now. Awesome. So we've completed 3 sets of triple sets. We've got 1 more set to do, and then we'll be done with this 30-minute adaptive or seated, also called a chair workout. I have other adaptive workouts if you want to check on my channel. If you want a complete adaptive or seated workout plan, you can click on the link in the description below so that you can get a full workout plan so that you can properly do all of my workouts in a progressive plan that's really designed to help you get stronger and become more mobile, whether whether you have a temporary injury that's causing you to be seated right now, or if you have the disability, it will help you to be able to move better with that throughout life. And that's what we really want, right? Break time is over. We're going to do this last triple set, starting with our chair marching right now. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, and then we're going to follow that with our other 2 exercises to complete the triple set. So this time around, I don't want you to feel like an 8. I want you to feel like a 7, not a 6. So this is kind of like an in-betweener. You're not going fast like an 8. You're not going completely slow, okay? I'm going to pick up the pace, feeling pretty good, average. You're probably sweating at this point. Your heart rate should definitely still be up from our last set that we did because we were working out at an 8. And if you have a smartwatch like me, you can always check back, look at that smartwatch to see exactly where your heart rate is. And if you'd like to know what your own heart rate should be, click on the comments, drop me a comment, and I'll get back to you. And so again, 3 minutes of this. This is our last set. We're going to finish in less than 30 minutes. And remember, I do want you to do your stretches after this. I'm giving you a free link to a stretch routine that you can do seated. If you want to stretch your legs out and do that on the floor. If you don't feel like you can get down onto the floor, you can do it on your bed or on your couch. If you want to stretch your legs out, you can do it that way as well, but it is seated. You don't have to do anything standing for my stretch routine, okay? Excellent. And if you had any questions from today's workout, drop those in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer all of your questions as well. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. You can call me O. I'm a certified personal trainer. If you have questions about how you can make all of your workouts adaptive at home, just send those to me, because sometimes it can be really difficult, an extra challenge that you just don't have time for in your day to get out of the house, get yourself together in gear, whether you're in a wheelchair or maybe you have crutches or you have an injury on one leg, and it just makes it really hard to do those everyday things that we sometimes take for granted. If you want to do it at home because it saves and maximizes your time, I'm all for it. 5 more seconds of this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to be doing are something called mountain climbers. So what you're going to do, you're going to lean over. You can lean over and use your step bench like I'm going to do. If you have a wall nearby, you can lean over to the wall. If you don't want to lean over this far onto the step bench like I'm going to do, you can do the same exercise there. Or if you have a table that you want to lean over onto because that makes you feel more comfortable, like you're not going to fall out of the chair, I want you to totally do that because it's most comfortable for you. Pull your belly button in very tight. Okay, hands down, palms down. You're going to have your heels up off of the floor, and you're going to try to raise one knee and then raise the other, back and forth like that, climbing your mountain, back and forth. We're going to do these mountain climbers 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. One more exercise to do called a speed skater. So what you're going to do, I'm going to back up so you can see everything much better on an angle. For your speed skater, you're going to extend one leg and foot out. Then you're going to take the other and you're going to step behind. See how I'm crossing behind the extended leg and foot? And then you're going to reach forward with the same side hand that of the leg that you stepped behind with. So I step behind with my right leg, and I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach forward and touch across my body to my left foot. And then I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to step with my right, and then I'm going to take my left hand and left leg and left foot, stepping behind my right. And I'm going to lean forward with my left and touch cross body to my right foot. See how we're doing opposites? Just like so. 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So left step, just like that. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. You are done. You made it, and you got to stretch now. Don't forget to click on that stretch link in the description below. Again, I am O. I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute or less adaptive or seated workout. If you got questions for me, send them to me in the comments below. And don't forget, if you'd like a copy of today's workout that you can print out and follow along with at any time, click on that link in the description below for that as well. Hope to see you next time. Bye.